Greetings, everyone. This is Elizabeth. See if we got this rolling. Rolling. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear me. Let me get this plugged in. I didn't realize it was almost dying. And my phone is being a Dorcas once again. All right. We have Pam, Miss PJB Stamper. Hello. Miss Gloria, how are you doing? Hi, Jean dear. And Mr. Jim, how are you guys doing? You guys. I thought we would play with this beautiful stamp set. The only stamp set I got during Stamptember this year. It is a collab with Paper Rose Studio. Yeah, that's just a trailer. And Paper Rose Studio. It is Beautiful Friend stamp set. Okay, and it is actually really pretty. It's got this beautiful big bouquet and some extras. And this rose is this rose, and this flower are these flowers. So you could fussy cut. Sorry, I forgot to put that on. Do not disturb me, phone. You could fussy cut these out and pop them up and then make this a layered bouquet. I thought that was kind of cool. And the same thing with these leaves. They'll match some of the leaves that are already in here, so you could build a little bit of texture. All right, and there's T, not afraid of color. I was watching your unboxing. She got the new fuse tool. And unfortunate, however you want to look at it, that they keep selling out. It's probably a good thing, because it's not like I need it. But you know how the new things come out and you're like, ooh, it's new, let's have it. But if you don't know what the fuse foiling tool is, you gotta go hop over to T's and see. But I'm gonna zoom you guys up. Shiny things, yes, kind of like this. So during Prime days on Amazon, yes, Arteza on Amazon. These are way cheaper on Amazon, even non-Amazon days, compared to the Arteza prices. So I was like, are they real? Like, I was worried that I was getting a dupe, but I think I'm gonna say they are the real deal. They have all of the markings on the package. It looks just like the one on the Arteza site. Nice, beautiful box that can slide right out, and you have them nice and secure in there. Now, these Arteza brush markers are different than my markers that you guys have been watching me use for three and a half years. Okay, some of mine are running empty and they don't do refills. So I paid, I don't know, 120, 130, something like that for the full Everblend nib set. The big set, it's like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 by 10, what is that, 120? Yeah. So whatever the price is, it's well worth it, because like I said, I've had these well over 3 years. And I like them. They work. But I wanted an update, considering some of them are running low, because I use them. I think I only had one, this guy here, that was just a bad marker. I don't think it ever really had any ink in it, but I don't know why I kept it either. It just sits there. But I wanted to try some brush markers. And they do have a guarantee that if you don't like them, you can mail them back. And, you know, get your money back. So they do a guarantee. This set is the Flora tones, okay? And if you're on the Arteza, even the Amazon site, there's one of the pictures has these kind of squiggled out, so you can see all the colors you get per the set. And yeah, so this is my dive into brushy markers. You can definitely see they are different than the bullet nib. Way different. And I like that it's even a different color, but you get that unique rectangle, which I tell you, I like this rectangle. I like the rectangle on these. And you know, the square Brutfunner color pencils, I like those. That unique shape is really kind of fun. Yeah, so you wait, the artist skin, is that, because I got that set too. I got 4 of the 5 sets that I wanted. There's one set that is eluding me because it's sold out, but I did buy 4 of the sets. I got the skin tones because I like trees, I like floral, I like all the things, and I feel like I needed more browns. Because even using my browns, I'm like, I need more browns. So I got this. I did get the gray tones because, again, penguins, black and white animals, anything that uses any kind of gray, I felt like I needed more. And this rolls into like the gray yellows, the gray greenish, you know, warm gray, cool grays, neutral grays. Like, you get a lot of choice in these. And then I got the tropical tones. Now, between the tropical and the florals, you do gotta go up higher. You do get a good mix of colors, but the deco colors, which I don't have, has more blue-green selection. So I feel you need that one to get a really good mix of colors. And I'm on the notify me when it comes in list for the deco colors. I don't know why that one sold out. Probably because it's got a lot of blues and greens in it. But there is still a good variety of blues and greens. I just want more. I like blues and greens. I really like the greens. But I did... And I'm not throwing out my old markers. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna integrate them in there. I've got plenty of storage for them, but I'm gonna work them in. So maybe I have some of those colors, my older colors. You know, I'll still keep using them. There's nothing wrong with my old ones aside from the ones that are running kind of empty. And I felt my selection was kind of slim sometimes. But I'm also today, all things new. We got a new stamp, we got new markers, and I don't know, you watch people do coloring things and they talk about marker paper, okay? I bought these years ago and I never used them. So I'm like, let's pull it out. Literally had to dust them off, okay? Because they was a bit dusty. But I pulled out some marker paper and I got these on clearance at either Joann's or Michael's eons ago. I don't even know if they make it anymore, this Royal Lawnbacher, okay? But it's for markers, and it's a specialty paper because, can you see that little glossy? It like pulls the ink in and keeps it there kind of thing. It's meant for markers to blend and stuff more easily, unlike our regular stamping paper that kind of holds it and doesn't let it blend. And I did a little sample run of this particular one. I pulled a sheet of this one, so that's what we're working with today. And I stamped it. Okay, let's see if we can't get the... I stamped a little sample with my Memento, so it stamps okay. It does seem a little blurry-ish. I don't know if that's a... You know, if it's just my stamping, if I didn't leave it to dry, which I feel like I didn't leave it to dry enough. But we're going to work with this. So we're going to cut it down just like we would a regular piece of paper. We're going to treat it just like normal, although it's kind of big. It's sticking out. So we got to lift our little shield there. Let's put it in this way though. So I'm going to cut it down to 5.5 by 4.25. Okay, just like if it was a card front. So I've got little pieces that I can use later. Keep practicing on. And wait till you see. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. We're going to get our Misty. Our Glisty. Thank you, Pam, for that. Naming of our Misty has a new name. We're calling it the Glisty because, you guys, I used foil, not foil, glue, and what is that stuff called? Oh my gosh, you guys. This stuff. The little fake papers. You know, the gold leafing. Gold leafing. I used some gold leafing on my Misty. Gold leafing on the thing. Oh, I missed your message, Gloria. You deleted it too quick. But, yeah, so something about Pooler gold leafing. Yes. But, and I also, I put my waffle flower doodad in here. Okay, the doodad, the stick mat. Words are hard today. Okay, so the waffle flower mat comes with a guide. Now, the guide is bigger than the Misty, so you have to trim it down. So what I did is I trimmed it, where did I trim? I trimmed the top and the bottom to the the A7. There's actually a really, let me see if I can pull up the other one. I actually threw it away. Okay, let's see if we can't show this a little bit. But see, here, I cut it down. And what I did is I just followed, which one did I follow here? Let's slide this down. Trying to see, there's that lines up there. So I cut along the bottom here, okay, just right along the bottom, and then on this side I trimmed right on this dark line, okay, right on that dark line there. And then the sides I just trimmed right up to the green line. The first green line. I trimmed that, and what it gave me was a little bit of sticky at the bottom and a little bit of sticky at this bottom on the back side, which just happens just to be just enough to stick in the mat. Okay, so that way there, if I'm doing red rubber, I can easily peel this up. I'm not peeling the whole sheet. Now, when you're going to stick this down, you're going to find it makes bubbles. But if you get yours down without any bubbles, you're a genius, okay? Now, okay. Oh, I just gold and silver ink pads from Catherine Pooler, and we got to notice that they may not dry. I wonder if you have to kind of like heat set them, those pigments. Now, if you're finding that this is making bubbles, I tell ya, it was making bubbles, and it's driving you a baddie, here's what I'm gonna suggest, okay? You're gonna take your mat to a place that can get a little bit wet, okay? And you're gonna hose down the sticky with some water, plain water. Then you're gonna set this on there and position it where you want, and then squeegee the water out, okay? You'll squeegee the water out. And you have to work it because there'll be areas where it doesn't want to squeegee out. You can lift a little, get some extra water out, and then do it again. You don't have to saturate it. Just put a good mist of water between there, and it will help you get this adhered without the bubbles. Okay? But yeah, I'm really happy. This sticks right in here. It doesn't need a lot. I just stick it right there. And if you feel you need more, you can trim it down more, your little grid, so more area sticks. But there's that. Then I can just put this, look at this. I'm going to put that shiny side down, just like so. Look at that. Okay, and that's not going anywhere. Look at that. I'm pushing, it's not going anywhere. I love it. Janine, hello, hello. Maureen Pryor, I don't know if I said hello, but hello. And we're gonna put this beautiful stamp right in the center, okay, just like so. And we're gonna pick it up, and you don't need the other thing is you don't need any other mats in here, okay? I literally cleaned this all out. All that's in here is the new waffle. It stuck to my paper pretty good because, you know, new photopolymer. But look at this. I can put this right back in the center where we had it, just like so, right? Because we have our grid lines. So, oh, I'm a little off because I wasn't on my grid lines, but you know what I mean. Once you get this set up and you know where it goes. Actually, I think I want it this way. Or maybe this way. Yeah, we'll go this way. I don't know. We can put it any way we want. We're going to pick that up. Okay. It's going to be beautimous. I'm going to move this because I don't need that right now. We're going to keep our markers there. Get our new color back in its bin. And then we're going to get our alcohol safe marker ink. I use Memento. You use what you use. Glister. Yeah, it's glistening. Vay, hello, hello. How are ya? My chat is not scrolling. Oh, gotta love chat sometimes. Oops, I don't think I inked that. Let's try that again. And I didn't condition my stamp, so I'll probably need to stamp it a couple of times. And I'm okay with that. Oh, just look at that. On that marker paper, it doesn't look too shabby. Okay. And the best thing, right? Here, let me cut this really quick, just so I could show you guys. I think this one's going to be 4 1/4, like so. So now that we have our flower where we want it, right? grab our pokey tool. We're not going to stab into the mat. We're just going to glide that rubber or our pokey tool right between the rubber and the paper. No stabbing. We've got that. But because we have our little mat, we could set this, our next one, next in line, right in there. And now we can kind of mass produce. Okay. One, you're going to cut all your pieces first. You're going to cut all your panels. You're going to adjust one to how it needs to look. And then you're going to stamp them all. That little bubble right there just, it says, nope, I don't want to stamp. You can't make me. And we say, yes, we will. Just like so. And if it doesn't go, you just go again. Okay, just ink her up. Look at that. Beautiful. Take our little pokey tool, just slide it right under there, and we're golden. And we can keep doing this. Have your little pile of papers ready to go. Clean your stamp when you're all done, because you don't have to clean it in between. And you can go. Ooh, look at that. We're gonna peel this and put it away so we don't lose it. I think it goes like, honestly, I don't know how it goes. It goes on here some way. There we go. I actually need to put the little guy back so we don't lose him. And then we can color. Okay. All right. Oops. Let's put a lid on that so we don't stick our arms in it. Okay, so there's that. And there's our new markers. I actually like this one better. So I'm going to color this one. I am going to heat set it just for a second, just to be on the safe side, because like I said, my little sampler, I don't think I let it dry enough. And we're going to be careful, because this is marker paper. It's not like our typical paper. It's a little slick. Okay. Get that all taken care of. Okay, now before I go into this, I'm going to show you a few things. I'm going to get this little sample piece. We're going to get this little sample piece. And we're going to show how interesting these are. We're going to go ahead and grab these two colors. Okay. So this is my everyday stamping card. Accent opaque, 65 pound, 80 pound, whatever I'm using, right? You see me use this like all the time. And I would color, and then I would, you know, we'd kind of work hard to get the blend rolling, right? Get that blend in there. And it does good. Now with this paper, it just kind of, it goes a little bit easier. Like, you don't have to work as hard. I don't know. It's very interesting. Okay. And I had done it with the light first. See, it just takes that color really quick, and it just gets in there. I don't know. It's very unique paper. You don't have to work as hard at all, and it just blends. But yeah, and I feel it changes the color just a little bit. It's kind of weird. So just be forewarned that your colors may look a little bit different. But they'll still look good. Okay? They'll still look good. But look at that. And then it goes through really good versus this. You see that? This is the back side. This is what a good saturation is. In order to get good saturation, I'd have to fill a lot of marker onto this paper. Not so much on this one. It like pulls it right out. All right. So I'm not sure what colors I want to use aside from like all of them. But yeah, I even blended like a poppy red and a cheddar orange like really nicely. Okay, let's try a burgundy and this brick red. I don't know. I may have to swatch these. Well, I am. I'm going to have to swatch these because I just don't know. I don't know about these colors. Ooh, that's kind of a brownish. And then we got, ooh, that is like, yeah, let's go. And let's pull in the poppy red. Let's see if we can't brighten that up a little. Okay. I think that we're going to work with all three of these for the two roses in there. Okay. So we're going to go with, which one was the brick red? That one's brick red. This one is our burgundy, which I feel is a little bit darker. So we'll go that one, then that one. Yeah, there we go. So we're going to do, which one is this? Not the brick red. We're going to go with the burgundy first. Okay, you guys, I'm nervous. I haven't colored with these before. You guys, first time we're going in. We're still doing a teeny weeny touches, okay? Because this paper just wants to suck all of that ink right out of there. It doesn't want you to work too hard. We're just gonna do that so it doesn't bleed over. In some areas, I'm not gonna go right up to the edge. This part is probably gonna be super dark in here. Go like so. I think this is that too. Just pick some areas to add some dark to. I don't know. Sometimes you just do what kind of feels good, right? It leaves really neat marks. I'm not gonna lie. I like how you don't have to push very hard and it leaves a neat mark. Okay, then we're gonna come right over the top. Oh yeah, look at that. Right over the top of that and blend that out a little bit further, and we're gonna leave some room, not all the room, for the lighter color. Ooh, it's just taking those extra lines away, even though the color's been sitting a little bit longer. Oops, I just went out the line there. Don't mind me. I drive better than I color, you guys. It's okay. Okay, and then we're gonna come in. I don't even know, you guys. I'm just doodle, right? Come in right over everything. Ooh, look at that. It just blends those colors right out. And then I wonder, why haven't I used this marker paper more? You guys, this is like, wow. I'm barely touching the paper. Okay. Same rules apply with our regular accent or whatever paper you're coloring with. You don't have to touch it very, very much. It likes, that ink wants to come out. That fine little tip just gets right in there. That's really nice. I love that. Ooh. Look at that. Oh, I like that. Hello, Dawn and Linda, for popping in. How is everybody doing? Hammer mill works good too. I have hammer mill. But yeah, and if you don't like how something isn't quite blended, you can just go right back in, add the dark colors, and get it to blend out. Well, look at that. Wow. Isn't that pretty? Nice fall looking colors. Okay, so let's do the reverse. We went in with the dark first. Let's go in with the light first. We're gonna hit all the little tips. Why not? You guys, I'm just doing my easy coloring. I just throw the color down. I'm not specific. We're just gonna get some light areas in there. Okay. Just like so. Brick red, yep. And then we just won't go over the center too much. We'll kind of go around the bright areas. This nib definitely allows us to get in kind of tight little areas, kind of like that. Okay. Then we'll finish everything off with the dark one. I definitely like going dark to light. I think it's a little bit easier, but it's not terrible. And then I'm going to go back in with the light one and just fill in any areas that didn't get color and blend right over the top of everything. There we go. Here we go. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Nice saturation in there. Okay, so we're done with these colors. Again, it was poppy red. I like these. Okay, so these ones, they didn't say what they were. And when you pull a whole bunch of caps off at once, you kind of put the caps on wrong. But this here says poppy red, and I can find the cap that matches much easier. I like that. I like that they wrote that on the side for me. And then this is burgundy, so we can put burgundy in there, and then brick red. Not too bad. Okay, we're gonna do some yellowy flowers. Yellowy orange. Let's see what these guys do. Star yellow. I don't know what colors these are. We're gonna do star yellow. It's kind of a yellowy green. Oh, you guys can't see, sorry. Star yellow, yellowy green. This one is lime. Ooh, that is definitely a yellowy green. And citrus. That's a nice color. And cheddar. We saw cheddar at work earlier. Oops. Nice chisel though. Look at that. Nice grippity grip. Ooh, look at that chisel. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna go not with this one. Not with that one. Say bye-bye to that one. What is this peach one? Let's see what peach is. On this paper, it's not very peach. Let's see if it looks peachy on here. Yeah. See, depending on your paper, it's going to change the look of those. So on this paper, it definitely looks more peach. So I'm not going to use that one either. So I wonder what... See, those pretty close. The lime pulp. And then, okay, yeah, we're going to go with these three. So we've got that one, and this one. Okay, we're going to start with our dark. Maddie, the emptiness scrapper. 40 is sweater wetter. Pam says it's 52 degrees. Janine likes watching coloring. Thank you. Oh, you're right. Look at that. T says it is drying back, and I'll be darned. Look at that. Look at that. It does look peach now. That's actually a really pretty color. Ooh. But not for this set. But not for this set. Okay. So we're going to start with our dark, which was... I don't even know. Which one was this? That's that one. Okay. We're going to go with the cheddar Bay biscuits. It's supposed to be warm this weekend, like 75 degrees. Like what? So I'm just gonna pull some color. I'm gonna start at the base and just pull it up, okay? And I'm gonna follow along any lines that might be there. Nothing fancy, nothing fancy. Follow along, just kind of keep the darkness at the base. Where these really squish, just really get some color in there. Follow that middle line. My lazy coloring, you guys. Doesn't even... Up, down. It don't even matter. Just squish some color in there. Nice, easy design to color. And what we're trying to do is give a variation in our height. So we've got some short lines, some long lines, some short line. Okay. Just like so. That's it. Just like that. We're going to grab our mid-tone. Okay. And we're just going to gently... Again, up and down, nothing dramatic. Just get those colors a little bit blendy. Super quick. Nothing perfect, because I ain't got time for perfection. No. Alright, and then our light color. I know, right? Already on the light color? Yes. And for the light color, I'm going to start at the tip and go into the darker colors, okay? That way there, I'm not dragging those darker colors up anymore. I'm just going to blend them by going down into them. Okay, if that makes sense. Because the mid-tone and the dark tone, we don't mind. We can drag those through each other. But our bright tips, we want to just keep them as bright as possible. So drag those down. Look at that. Yeah. Turn your paper. Okay, you don't have to turn your body, just turn your paper. Bam, he's done. He's done. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Easy coloring, guys. Now, if you want supreme detail, there's a lot of colorists out there that work with markers on the regular that do phenomenal blending and whatnot. Just seek them out and watch them. Pay attention to what they're saying about the pressure and the blending techniques and stuff, and you can get some really realistic. I'm a lazy. I want it done. I need it done today, so that is what I do. We're gonna again start with our dark orange, which is acheta, and this one's going to be a little bit different because we have these petals that are underneath. So my dark color is going to go and just kind of fill that in. Okay. We're not going to put any blendy blend stuff in there. We're going to come out quite a ways with that. And you know, I think this right here was a rose. So since I still have my rose colors out, I'm going to go ahead and get my mid one. And we're just going to touch these little areas up that I missed. Just like so. Doop, doop. Okay. We'll just fill that in. Don't always put your stuff away right away. You may need it. Okay. And then we're going to drag this out. Now, again, like I said, this is on top. So I'm going to pull a little bit of dark right where something on top might be. And then back to my normal pulling. So even though we're kind of lazy about it, we can be a little bit thoughtful about it. We're just going to drag those colors up. Get it nice and orangey right at the base. It's very interesting. Being used to the nibs, the original bullet nib, it just is an interesting medium to work with. And I think that there is also a piece of rose. Sometimes you don't know, because I wasn't sure if that was rose or if that was that flower, but I definitely don't feel it's that flower. So we're going to come in with our mid. Okay, it doesn't have to be the darkest. It could just be our mid color. And just color that right in. Get back to where we were. Color all of this in with our dark color. I'm going to go mostly up with that one. And then fill in like so. Okay. So that one, it has a little bit more orange coming where it's under something. Just fill it in more. Okay. And then we're going with our mid tone, which was the citrusy yellow, which when it dried back is a really pretty color. Okay. And then we're going to drag from our mid or our dark up just because we can. Darkens that base up a little bit. Now these ones, I'm not going to leave any room for bright spots because they're under all of that stuff. Same here. Okay, just going to fill those couple in, and then these ones will go like halfway. It's just kind of how you feel about it. Doesn't have to have any rhyme or reason, really. There we go. Just like so. And then our lightest color, which was the yellow, and same with the yellow. I'm going to start at the tip and pull in because I want that to be as bright as it can be. And we know that when it dries back, it's going to be even better. Just like so. Woohoo! Look at that! And then we're going to go and do the same thing for this one. So we're going to get that dark color. And if you're using reds, you're going to do the same thing. Whatever color you're coloring these. Reds, like the bluish grays, maybe you want these to be white. Okay. All the dark is at the bottom. And those big lines coming up the center. And then I'm going to go in and fill this one in a little bit more because it is under. And then I'm just going to come out like that. Okay. So there's that one. Then we go to our mid. Yeah, Maddie, blending, sometimes it's the paper, sometimes it's the color combination. If there's too much of a step between the colors, they're not going to want to blend very easily. I know that on my regular type of paper, I just have to blend a little extra, but they do blend. I mean, you just have to make sure that you're saturating the paper. If it's not saturating, then there's not enough color to blend with. So you just got to have good saturation when you blend. Now, that's why this is such a lovely paper. I'm not putting a lot of ink down, and it's saturated. You could just see the color through there. So we have a nice even saturation going on. Get our colors pulled in. We're going to do that one a little bit darker. We'll go like that. And I see some missed areas, so I'm just going to go in and close those up. And then we come in with our light. And remember, I like to go from the tip down with the lightest color. All right, woohoo! Look at that. So we're going to put these back together. YO2. Yellows. So these flowers, with these particular markers, I use citrine yellow, Y36, cheddar orange, YR04, and star yellow, Y02. So those are those ones. So this particular paper is what they call marker paper, and it's shiny on one side to catch the ink. Okay, and it's very thin, it's ultra thin, but this particular pad is Essentials. Okay. Yeah, and it just, I don't know, it's really nice. But I also got a pad from Master's Touch. I got it on clearance. They were redoing their branding, I think, but it's the same thing. it's got a weird texture on one side and it's super slick on the other. T says Express. Express. I thought it was Express It. Express It is a good brand. I was like, I thought it had an it in it. Yes, it does. It's right there. Just read, Elizabeth. Just read. Okay, so now we're going with our greens. Now, because I want this to be in the fall-y kind of colors, I'm going to roll in with the Mucky Mucks. Okay, that's when you guys pull out those ugly greens that you're like, you know, it's a good thing you're green or I disown you, because they're not the most beautiful color, right? And you have this bundle. I've got two styles of leaves. I got this style leaf, and then I've got these. So I can basically get two groups of greens going. And so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn my paper like so, and we're gonna swatch these out real quick, because I don't know, they're new, I don't know. Ooh, look at that one. That's gonna go great with that burgundy. So we're gonna set that one there. We're gonna move these guys out the way. Who do I think is next in line? Let's try this guy. Ooh, he almost looks the same. We'll see. We've got cilantro and pear. We'll see what they look like when they dry. Then we've got this guy, which is grape green. And I tell you, that does look like a green grape. That's a good name for that. We have olive green. Oh, he's a dark one. That's all right. Yeah, okay, so there is a shady difference. This one looks darker than that one as it's drying, but that's to me. Maybe it looks different to you. Ooh, look at that one. We have green tea, and then this one is micro green. Let's see what micro green is. Ooh, see what that looks like when it dries back. That's kind of pretty. Kind of pretty. And then I'm going to see what this one is. This is cucumber green. Ooh, that's dark. That's a little too bright. That's too fresh. I want to go for the yuckies. So we're going to do not that one. And then we're going to throw in maybe... Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, but it might be too dark. I'm looking kind of for a medium. Ooh, that's really dark. A medium brown. We might find. Ooh, that's really dark. And that is why, you guys, I need my others. What is this? Sandstone orange. Ooh, that's it. Ooh, look at that. That's going to be great. We're going to throw that in a little bit into our greens. And then maybe a little bit of that brick red. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit of browns in with our greens. That's why we need these dirty greens, right? This one's too light. Super pretty though, super pretty. This one's too light. This one's too light. It's a lovely color, but our leaves are kind of changing. We actually might leave that for a highlight. I don't know. We'll see. But that one is definitely a no. And so we're down to these. So we're going to actually mix. Let's see how these look. We're going to go with this one. Rolled into this one, rolled into this, or vice versa. Yeah, I think that's going to be nice. And then this one, we're gonna do, oops, wrong end. We're gonna do just a few touches of this with, keep wanting to open the wrong end, this into this. Yep. Haha. That's gonna be good. All right. So I got the colors I want, and we're gonna make it happen. And then we have the light one just in case we want to bring in a lighter color. So there's those. Here's our 3 groupings. I'm going to start with this grouping. I'm going to start with this little bit of brick red. Okay. Oops, wrong end. I keep doing that when I can visually see this is the brush nib. Just like on my other ones, that band of color was the bullet. And I was forever opening the wrong end when it just shows you, like, hey, don't do that. Okay, so we're going to pull in a little bit of this. And I'm just going to kind of dot it. Okay, because when leaves turn, it's like splotches. It's not like, ooh, I'm blending. Well, it is. They kind of blend really nice, but if you look up close, they're kind of splotchy. Like, it starts in the center by the main veins, and it just blotches out. It's very interesting. We're going to get these dark areas right in here, right at the base, a little bit darker. Okay, but we're just tiny little dots. Tiny little dots. So there's our dark. Let's see, which one was, I think pear green was the darker one. Yep, pear green. Okay. And then we're gonna do the same thing, just kind of blotch it in there. Okay. Get these nice, lovely little dots in there. And keep it darker where it's underneath something, okay? Like right here, I don't know what leaf that is, but it's going to be that leaf. And you know what? We're going to color that green too, just because we can. And these nice, gentle little dots right in there. Okay, and then we're going to come in with our light color. And we're gonna just go right over the top of everything. We don't have to do a lot of blending because our dots do that for us. Ooh, very light touch, you guys. This paper just, it likes the marker likes the paper, so they want to be friends. They click really nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Just little dotties, you guys. Isn't that amazing? Or simple coloring. So we're gonna do that again. We're gonna start with our weird color. You know, look around, guys. See what color your trees are going. And you might have 6, 7 colors in one leaf. You can do that. You can go really crazy with your fall leaves. I'm going to fill it in really, really well right here at the base. And then dot out. Okay. Fill it in at the base and then start dotting out. Just rando dots. They don't have to be perfect. Okay, just like so. I'm not sure what's going on right here. I think that's just how the line is. So we're just gonna make that all part of the leaf. And that one does kind of look like the rose, but that's okay. We'll go over it with a little bit of green and change the color a little bit. Okay, so we've got our dark. Come in with our mid. Oops. Get a little heavy-handed with the dot. Don't worry. Just go with the flow. And we don't worry if there's openings because we have that other color. Now right here, where it's next to this flower, I'm going to change it up just ever so slightly and color it more green. Just to get a little bit more variation. And same with this. Because we don't want to totally confuse with our colors. Like so. There we go. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then our third color. Just fill it in. Guys, it's taken us a time to color this, but I tell you, it's fun. Once you get your colors picked out, like you set everything aside, maybe you bundle them in groups and you tag them. Pointy leaves, roundy leaves, rose, flower. You get your color clusters set aside. Once the colors are picked, you guys, then it's just color time. And that, you can see, it doesn't take as long once you have your colors picked out. And then our last little batch. I do recommend going in batches so that your colors blend a little bit easier. They don't dry out as much in between layers. Because that's another thing about blending. They blend better, your colors blend better if they're wet. On my other cardstock, you'll see me do one leaf at a time and go in and blend, because I know that paper sucks up the color like crazy. We're going to put a few big dots in there. We're going to go really big with that one, just because we can. Get a little dotty. Little dot happy. You know, and if you're not quite sure, you can Google fall leaves and then take the color inspiration from nature. Oh, I said that, and the G system was trying to look up stuff for me. I'm like using Alexa. I said my G-man's name, and he's like, "What can I find for you?" Sorry. No can do. Oh, yep, sorry. These are the Arteza Everblend brush nib markers, okay? And you guys have seen me for the past 3 years use the Arteza Everblend bullet nibs. So the brush nib is more expensive than the bullet, and that's just the nature of the brush. But same everything else. And I think they were more thoughtful on the colors with the Arteza brush. I think they everybody liked the bullet nibs but wanted a little bit more professional, and that's what these are. These are supposed to be a little bit more professional. But I definitely, something I need to get used to, because, you know, I've only got a couple of brush nibs, thanks to Miss Pam. That's why I was like, you know what, I want to try some brush nibs. She sent me two Stampin' blends, and yeah, I liked them. So that's what we have. Okay, so now we can put these together. Oh, look at that. That's what that goes to. But yeah, I got these off of Amazon at Prime Days. but I think even Amazon is way cheaper than the Arteza official site. Just saying. Okay, so now we have our other ones, and we're gonna do the same thing, okay, just with our other trio of colors. And I'm just gonna squiggle instead of dots. I'm just gonna squiggle right on those main veins, right? Like blah, blah, blah. Nothing fancy. Just kind of squiggle. Doesn't have to be anything perfect. Just like that. Easy peasy. Then we're going to go with our mid, which I think is this one. Yep. And I'm just going to kind of keep it towards the center-ish. I'm not going to add a ton of this darker one to these. I don't know. It's how I'm feeling, because we could do this a bazillion ways. And I'm kind of doing a squiggle, but I'm not touching very much. So it's leaving it kind of sporadic and broken. So yeah, just do some fun little marks in there. Right in there. Okay. Okay, and then we're going to use our lighter color and just fill in, which actually our light color is kind of dark. So I'm going to bring in that other light color, this one here. I didn't put it away. It's sitting right here. So we're going to have a little bit lighter on this one. So this one's going to be 4 colors, and that's okay. And this is why I need more greens. I need that deco set. Need more greens. I'm very green and needy. Okay, so there's that one, and then I'm going to take this lighter one, make sure this is, yep. And just like those yellows we did, I'm going to start in the void areas and drag the color down. Oh yeah, look at that. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Because your fall leaves, you get reds, oranges, greens. There's so many colors in your fall leaves. So if you're unsure, just Google fall leaves and you'll click on images and be inspired. There we go. Look at that. Let's rotate it. This almost looks like army colors. And I like that we don't have to put a lot of pressure. This just flows right out of there. Look at that. Just flows. Just flows right on out. Okay, now I know you guys have been looking at the center of those flowers going, Elizabeth, what are you going to do? I'm not 100% sure, but I wanted to show you, okay, all those ugly greens that we don't particularly like, those come in handy every fall. So don't dismiss those. They can give some good shady groundiness to your leaves too. But look at that. Isn't that pretty? Okay. So I do want to make this a card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab do I want to do it on this or this greeny? Ooh, look at this. This greeny paper. Okay. And so what I'm going to do, you know what? I have an idea. Let me fussy cut this out. Then we're going to do some stamping on this and put this right on there. We're going to stamp right on our card base. And kind of, yeah. So let me fussy cut this out. And I have to be careful when I fussy cut this paper because it is slick. Okay, so we're just gonna cut this down a little bit so we don't have so much paper to deal with. Okay, get that out of there. Okay. And then let's just, I know you guys, I had an idea that just popped into my head, so I just kind of wanted to run with it. So I'm gonna just fussy cut, trying to be careful that I don't slide my paper too easily, because it's kind of like wrapping paper, honestly, the texture and the ease, because like it just, I don't know, it slides really easy. And I'm extra shaky today. What the heck? Around. Ooh, you guys. Try my new scissors. Try my new scissors. Ooh. I did. Because as nice as these are, sometimes my fingers are fat in them. And we've been watching people use the Spring Assist scissors. So I got me some. Got me some Scrapbook.com Spring Assisties. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, they're locked. Oh, okay. Watch. I'll probably go right back to my other scissors because I don't know. Okay, so check this out. They have grippity fingers and a solid. So look at that. Your little fingers have a place to go. I don't know. It's kind of ooh, this is weird, which is funny. I have a huge pair of Fiskars Spring Assist scissors. They were my grandma's sewing scissors, I think. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about these. I don't know how Simon Hurley uses his Spring Assist scissors. Like, I don't feel, I don't feel like they're giving a clean cut like these are. It's kind of pinching my paper. I'm just going to go back to this for this paper. Maybe those will be better on my other paper because it's a little bit thicker. I don't know, but for this, I don't feel it's going very smooth. If that makes any sense. I'll have to practice with those. I just wish the thumb holes was a little bit bigger on these. That's my only complaint. Because sometimes I don't position it right on my hand and it kind of pinches. But they are sharp. I Tell you that. They are sharpity sharp scissors. If you guys are late to the show or watching the replay and you're fast forwarding and you get to this part, this is the Stamptember 2023, this year, right? 2023, I don't even know. Paper Rose Studio collab. And if you guys follow me on Instagram, this is going to be my hop card. There's a Stamptember kind of hop. It's nobody really associated with Stamptember, just anybody who bought a Stamptember and wanted to participate in the hop. There is a hop tomorrow morning on Instagram. So if you bought some Stamptember stuff either in the past or this year, there might be some good inspirational makes out there. And I'll be posting this in there for the little hop. I'm kind of excited. They seem to be well organized, the ladies that got it together. Get a cute little thumbnail and everything. And yes, the hop is tomorrow morning. And I'm making the card right now. Oh, so last minute. So last minute. But I love it. This one was a little bit tedious, you guys, but that's okay. It's worth it, I think. And then roll that. Oh, look at that. Look at that beautiful piece of ephemera we just made. Yes, we made our own ephemera. Isn't that lovely? I do like this. It locks. It does come with a little pokey guard, so you can just leave them out, and if you're like, oh, you know, you're not going to get stabbed. So I like that, because these are sharp, you guys. I tell you, those are sharp. But I'll definitely have to play with those, because I don't know, maybe I'm not made for Spring Assist. Okay, so we're going to Versamark this with, where's my stamp set? What'd you guys do with it? Oh, you guys, you buried it. You buried it right here, right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take, these leaves, okay, and I'm gonna just stamp them in Versamark all over the background. And they don't need to be perfect. They don't need to be anything spectacular. I'm going to take one on one stamp and one on the other. Okay. And we're just going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why I'm counting. It really does not matter. Okay. We'll get that on there. Then we'll stamp this little guy. And we'll come back with this guy. Try not to overlap any, but you can. I mean, you can. I just don't want to. Get this one in here. And then we're going to put this one. Can't see. I can't see. There. Okay. Voila. we made a Versamark background just like that, lickety split, so that this, ooh, look at that. And I do see that I do need a little bit right here and a little bit right here and maybe right there. Yeah. Ooh, 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 look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, oh. And then we're gonna, oh, look at that. The back is really interesting too. Check that out. Oh, it almost looks like watercolor on the back. Oh, so fun. So fun. Okay, we're gonna stand her up. I'm just using these up because I don't buy my foam tape like this. I got this when I was on the design team for a company that's out of business. But if you like foam tape like this, by all means, go ahead. I prefer it on the rolls. But I am going to use this up until it's gone. So there's that. And then we just get our little pokey tool if we need help. How do you like your Ohuhu's tea? Because I almost got some, and then I'm like, I really like Arteza brand. I already knew that they worked, so I was like, I don't know. I got this one too close to the edge. Look at that. It's a little close to that edge too, but that's okay. And the other with broad and brush. Okay, I feel like yeah, look at that. Why is oh wow. Okay. That pardon me while I scroll back because my comments stopped coming in again. Where did okay, see. Oh my god, you guys, I missed so many. Okay, who am I being mean to? I'm sorry. I'm so far behind. Tracy third. I don't know. I missed a lot of stuff. You guys made a lot. The tips aren't as pointy. Bought the one Simon uses. Never took to. Oh, you didn't take to the little spring assist Caesars. Yeah, they're interesting to hang on to. But you saw I only had them for a few seconds, so I need to give them an honest using before I judge them. Because, you know, sometimes change is a little hard, and they may be better. They may be not. I don't know. The writing on the block would bother me. It actually, yeah, it doesn't bother me. Especially if the ink on the stamp is black. It doesn't really affect it. The middles. Oh, yes, don't worry about that. I got that covered. I got the middles covered. Oops. I'm not going to actually color the middles. Yes, we're not going to color the middles. Ooh, although maybe I should. Maybe I should just do a light color in the middle, with the middle, just to give it... Do I want to? Do I want to? I don't know. What is this bisque color? Please hold. You know what? I don't like that color. We're just gonna go in with this really quick. I don't even know if we'll see any of this color. It's gonna go in with a generic brown. These color really nice on this paper too, you guys. Maybe I'll have to do more stamping on this marker paper. It colors really nice. Look at that. Holy magooly. But you can see this color's running out. Okay, so what I wanted to do, Pam, you may want to run away. Pam may want to leave, say your goodbye. I'm pulling out the glitter. I'm pulling out the glitter. Oh, being mean to the greens. Yeah, they're not my favorite. But, you know, they do their job. And they do look beautiful, don't they? Just all that greeny. But they're not my favorite. They're like the little black sheeps. Only talk to them when you really need them. When you want something. Oh, that is such... You know, if somebody puts on a playlist, they should be able to put on a playlist. I mean, that's the reason they have the playlist. Okay, so we're gonna just get some glue in here. Don't need a ton, okay? Just kind of fill this in. And my glue dries clear, so if I make a little boo-boo, I'm not gonna be too upset, but I am gonna try and keep it in here. Give it a gentle squeeze as I move it around. Just like so. Da, da, da. Look at those little glue drops. Yeah, and you could put pops of color in the center. You could put glossy accents in the centers. Anything dimensional. But we're putting some rock candy. And for those of you who have purchased the rock candy and you're like, where's all your glitter? Wait till you see. I'm working with some of these glitters in little containers. But yeah, so if you guys don't like loose glitter, it is coming out, and then we will be done with this card. So, and we just put it on there. When you put your glue on kind of thick like this, it's gonna stay pretty grabby for a while. So I like to leave mine set for a little bit, okay? Just leave those set for a little bit. Oh, I see where you're getting that, Miss Gloria. Yeah. Yeah, I could see where that would interfere with your view. But it's cute. And you could also just use these like a little paperweight or for paint mixing. Like if you're doing a little paint project. But this was free. I did not buy that. It was free in my Crop and Create delivered card making kit that was gifted to me. I tell you, that kit is an expensive gift. But yeah. And then we're going to tap those off. Oh yeah, see, you didn't even see the little browns, but look at that. Oh, look at that little rock candy. The glue is still wet, so I'm not going to push on it or anything. And who's to say when it dries, we might actually see some of that brown behind there? I don't know. But this is it, you guys. Look at how fabulous it is. But I need to put this away before I make a mess. I don't know why, but I had to buy the rock candy. Mainly because what I'm working with. But yeah, there it is. Our cute little beautiful friend stamp set collab. Simon Says Stamps Stamptember with Paper Rose Studio. Absolutely gorgeous stamp. We stamped it on marker paper. Yeah, see, look at that. It actually bled right there because I stamped it a couple of times. So you'll have to play around with your inks and just be a little mindful of that. But yeah, this one I stamped like 3 times, and so it kind of bled out. So we'll have to be careful. But yeah, I think this is a really pretty set. I liked the roses and this in there, and it's gonna be great all season because you see I made it fall. We're gonna make this kind of wintry in the winter, and then you can do summery colors in the summer. But I'm feeling like we could do some blues, some like purple roses with some blue daisies. I don't know, that's how I'm feeling. Like we could totally make this a winter card too. But thank you all for hanging out with me, and we will see you next time. Have a great crafty evening, and I'll be back Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern right here on the channel, and we have Deborah with us, so that'll be fun. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out, and we'll see you next time. Bye.